Hello, Element Church. I'm so excited about what God is doing in the life of Element Church. We are one church, one family, 2 locations, and I'm so excited about what God is doing at our Shelby campus and at our Forest City campus. As you know, as a church body, we have our annual 21 days of fasting and prayer in January. And this past January, many of you were a part of that, and thank you so much for being a part of that time of fasting and praying together. One of the things we asked you to fast and pray over was our next campus. We know that part of our vision is to launch other campuses, and we asked you to pray about Chesney, South Carolina. We asked you to pray about Columbus, Tryon, North Carolina, and the Marion, Morganton area of North Carolina. Well, over the last 8 months, God has opened up some doors and confirmed that He is leading us to launch a campus in the Marion, Morganton area. Just to let you know our launch strategy, as you look back to when we launched Forest City and Shelby, those 2 campuses, we launched with more of a gather to scatter strategy. Let me explain that. Gathering meaning we gather together for large group worship on Sunday morning, and then we begin to try to scatter through small groups in homes, in the community, or what we like to call discipleship groups or C4 groups. With this new campus and campuses that we will launch in the future, we're going to reverse that with a scatter to gather strategy, which I believe is definitely more biblical. And we're going to talk more about that in just a moment. As you look at our launch strategy, we're looking at a person, a place, and people. The person is, who is God raising up to be the campus pastor for our Morganton, Marion campus? God has raised that person up. I'm going to introduce him in just a moment. The place is Morganton, but God has opened up the door at the local theater there in downtown Morganton. It's an incredible facility, and they're working with us and are excited about us being there. And so that's the place, the theater there in downtown Morganton. And then the people. We're looking for people from both campuses. We're one church, one family, 2 locations, and we want to come together, and we need people from each campus to be missionaries to go and help launch this campus in the Marion, Morganton area. And what I want to do now is introduce to you the campus pastor for our new Morganton campus. Well, this is Richard Hayden. Obviously, he has a sense of humor. He is going to be the campus pastor for our new Morganton campus. I'm very excited about that. Richard is going to introduce his family and then also share a little more about this scatter to gather strategy.
As Neil said, my name is Richard Hayden. I'm married to Lori Hayden, and together we have 5 kids. 2 of those have graduated and moved on to college and to the workforce. Their names are Tyler and Selm, and living in our home, we have Joshua and Caleb and Madison. And as Neil said, I'm excited about being the new campus pastor for the Morganton campus. As we went there and prayed several times, definitely feel the confirmation that we are supposed to be there, and very excited about being a part of Element and what God is doing in the Element church. Mentioned the scatter to gather strategy. Our vision there is to grow the church from the inside out, but to grow the church from the outside in, to truly get out into the community, to start these discipleship groups, to start the C4 groups, and really getting people connected to the church before the launch ever happens. I think that falls right in line with the Element vision of reaching people far from God, creating, reproducing disciples one life at a time.
Well, again, we are so excited about this new Morganton campus, but we need you to begin to pray if God would lead you to be a part of launching this new campus. We need missionaries to go and help us launch this campus. So be in prayer about that.